Now, one thing that I want you to help understand here, and this is where I see sometimes practice owners fall a little short, is understanding what a marketing strategy is versus a marketing tactic. Now, a strategy is a broad plan of action to achieve a major aim. What is your big game, right? And how are you going to execute to get to that big game, right? And then the tactic is the individual action to achieve a specific end. So it's a smaller part. You know, if your bigger strategy is like, hey, I want to make sure that we're getting more of our past patients to come back in for care, well, that's a great strategy part, right? But the tactic may be, okay, we need to send emails out. We need to be on social media with them, get them on our lists. We need to send direct mail out to them. That is the tactics that are needed to achieve that strategy. So what we've done is compiled a very robust strategy here that works for private practice. And so today you're going to learn the right marketing strategy that you can apply to go direct to the consumer. This is going to help you start to bring in more predictable numbers of new patients, accelerate your recovery, and take you way beyond where you were before. It's really going to allow your practice to recover and to grow into the future. So first step is what we call online discovery. It's about getting your clinic out there in the community so that people can find you online in many, many different ways. As they are interacting and discovering you out there, how are you building trust with that consumer in your products and services that you have in the clinic? Just realize when you ask someone on the street, who would you go for a back problem? They're probably not going to say physical therapy, right? So if you ask someone on the street, have they heard of physical therapy? They're most likely going to say yes. If you ask them what a physical therapist does, they're probably not going to give you the right answer you're looking for. So you need to be able to educate and build trust and have this wow factor online, lots of online reviews, be everywhere. This builds confidence and trust in people as they start to engage with your brand. Now we need to get them to convert into a new patient. How do we do that? There's lots of different ways that we need to bring them through this website experience into taking that next step, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a form fill, whether it's an engagement in a webinar or an online workshop. This is the conversion part of it. The better we get at this, the more new patients are going to be in your clinic. And then once we have them in the clinic, how do we get them to be committed patients, right? It's no good having someone come in for 1 or 2 visits and then leave. They're not going to get the right result. They're not going to get the right experience, and they're not going to be a raving fan for you out there. So the better you are in the clinic at getting people to be committed, excited, raving fans for you, they are going to have a better experience. They're going to have a better outcome, and they're going to be a better proponent for your practice out there in the world. And then lastly here is this raving fans concept, right? What are we doing here as we've committed the patient, as we get them a great outcome? How do we get them to give us referrals? How do we get them to come back for needed care? How do we continue have them continue to love our practice and our services years into the future? All right, so that's a really important area for you to be focused on. And I will tell you, out of all of these 5 critical marketing stages, most practice owners do not put enough energy or effort or resources into the raving fans bucket. We think that, hey, we did a great job. This person's going to come back to us in the future. So past patient marketing is often very weak in practices that we see in the country.